Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loimacito is the best.
I thought I'd give you my, my I thought I'd give you my thoughts. Okay, let me just give you my thoughts. Okay, this is with regards to Narendra Modi's that photograph that was taken in the hospital, and the whole internet went abuzz as to, is this fake, is this real? And one side, Congress or the anti-BJP supporters, they were like, this is fake, and the BJP supporters would say that, no, this is real. Okay, and then obviously there were media news outlets that came out with, yes, this is real because of so and so reasons. There's this army guy, they've converted this place into a makeshift hospital. Okay, I'll give you my thoughts without referring any of the media notes. Okay, I have seen the media notes, whatever people said, pointing, okay, there's a projector here, there's no glucose here, there's no drip. Okay, without focusing on all that, I'll give you my thoughts whether what Modi did was fake or real, and you can, comment below and let me know what do you think of my analysis. Okay, the first one, all photo opportunities or photo ops as they call it, all photo opportunities where you'll be published in the media, people make sure that those photographs come out properly. Have a look at Narendra Modi's previous stints. Whenever there's a photo opportunity, he makes sure that he looks nice. The most infamous one is the one with Mark Zuckerberg when he's shaking his hand and Mark Zuckerberg gives him a gift and covers him. He blocks him in front of the media. Narendra Modi actually pushes him to one side, physically pushes him to one side. You can literally see it because he wants to make sure that the media takes a photograph of him receiving whatever. Whenever whenever he meets any of the world leaders, the Nayans, UAE, Saudi, United States, he's always hugging and holding and embracing, and he'll hold hands and walk. What do you think? You think Narendra Modi goes around holding people's hands? If that was the case, why isn't he holding anyone's hand in India? Why isn't he holding, his political party's hands and walking, la, 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 la? Why isn't he holding hands? Why is he holding Donald Trump's hand? Why is he holding the Sheikh's hand? It's photo opportunity. It's not that he's in love with them. It's a political game. It's media manipulation. Okay? Very simple. Let's not go that far. When you and I post a photograph on Instagram, do we put stupid and ugly photographs or do we put nice ones? When you put a Facebook post, don't you put a Facebook post looking cool, looking amazing, looking so perfect? So many Instagram people, they post their life is so perfect, so rich. They're going to expensive hotels, eating expensive foods, meeting hot girls, and their bodies are so hot. In fact, if you see Facebook, so many girls and guys look so amazing. In fact, you look at the girls, they look so incredibly perfect because there are these face apps. But if you meet them in person, they look fucking ugly, man. They look horrible. I've personally met girls who look so beautiful on Facebook, but you see them face to face, they're covered with pimples and boils and they look horrible. And then these people who show off with big cars and all this hi-fi stuff, they're living in a fucking sharing accommodation, man. So if ordinary people like you and me bullshit like this on social media, you think Narendra Modi does not? In fact, try this. Google search Narendra Modi image, Narendra Modi PNG. Okay? You'll find him with different poses, looking immaculate and looking really nice. He has done a good amount of work in terms of PR. That is why if anybody wants to use his image or likeness, they have perfect photographs. They have good photographs. They're like a leader, this way, that way, holding hands, joining hands, namaste. Really nice photographs. Tell me which other leader in India has such a good PR. In fact, he is infamously known also for photoshopping photographs to show that he visited flood areas. There was that scandal where it showed that he is looking through the aircraft window when it was photoshopped. So now comes to this photograph. Forget the projector. Forget the guys are sitting in a yoga pose, the patients. Okay. Forget the army guy. Okay. Forget all that. I'll tell you a simple question. I'll ask you a simple question. How many hospitals which are already established in India, where actual sick people are there, where COVID patients are actually there, how many hospitals has Narendra Modi gone physically? Okay, how many? I don't recollect any. But how many photographs, if I ask you, has Narendra Modi made sure that the PR, the public relations, the photographers is perfect? Every photo opportunity that Narendra Modi has taken has been perfect. Every interview that he has done is perfect. In fact, you'll only find one interview which one friend or someone, that is before he was a prime minister, tried to ask him some controversial questions. And Narendra Modi didn't know his microphone was on. And after the interview, he's saying, you khoob, what he says in Hindi, khoob dosti nibai. And that reporter is like, nay, Modi ji, this and that, and Modi saab. He said, enough. So that guy never again got to interview Modi. Every interview Modi takes, the interview goes perfect. He's made to look like a hero. Now, I'm not hating on him. He's just doing his job properly. Okay, this is what Donald Trump is doing. This is what he's doing. This is what MBS is doing. Mohammed bin Salman. Okay, so how many hospitals has he gone? Okay, now the last bit. Now, obviously, you'll say the claims that you can ask the military guy, you can ask the doctor, you can ask the patients, you can ask all of them. Here's my answer to you. Let's assume Narendra Modi comes to you, okay? The actual Prime Minister comes to you and tells you, listen, I want to take a photograph with you sitting there. Just make sure I'm made to look good, all right? And remember, do not go around telling people it's fake because it'll not be good. Please don't. You seriously think you're going to disrespect or not listen to the most powerful man in India, the most powerful guy? For example, if Narendra Modi met me, for example, he'll never meet me because obviously the way I am and the person I am, and you can say your face and this and that, whatever. Okay. Let's assume Narendra Modi came to me and said, he physically met me and said, Loy, just make sure that, please, make sure that you only speak positive about me. He physically meets me and tells me, you seriously think I'll have the balls to say no to him? Trust me, if he physically came and met me and said, please don't do it again, man, I'll be like, in my head, it'll be like, okay, if I go against this man, the guy is the most powerful man in India. I will cease to exist. So forget that. I'm not saying Narendra Modi will threaten or anything. Okay. Who did he take photographs with? He took photographs with military men. Now, what is a military guy's? What are they taught? The people in the army, people in the navy. You have to listen to your superiors. You have to obey commands. That is why when they go to war, if they are asked to take a bullet for their teammate or whomsoever, they'll take a bullet, they'll take a grenade, they'll sacrifice their life for, their brothers. So you think they are not going to listen to the commanding chief? If they are asked, sit here, they'll sit. Stand here, they'll stand. If they're asked to, act as if you're sick, don't tell anyone, they'll do that. He is the commander-in-chief. They will listen to whatever he says. If Narendra Modi were to say, take this rifle, go get yourself killed in the line of fire, they'll do it. So it's not that he's going to ask them, but Every day he tells them, go protect the nation. So they are ready to take a bullet. So if people are ready to do this for him, you think they'll not be ready to say, yes, we were truly sick and bullshit? You think they want to risk losing their jobs and their careers? What happened to that? What happened to that? What do you say? Navy captain in the United States who addressed and said, the people in my ship are sick. He told the news, and Trump said that is all bullshit. Now he's without a job for protecting his comrades. You can't go against the chief, man, the chief of staff or chief of military, whatever. So overall, I look at it as just bullshit. Okay, I seriously look at it as just media opportunity. He's just doing PR, like a very simple thing. You remember Narendra Modi walked on the beach and was picking up garbage? Okay, how many beaches did he go to pick up garbage? Just that one. And that also, that beach was so clean and nobody was there. Have you anytime seen him go to Bombay where people are shitting, pissing, urinating, defecating, garbage is there, smelly, stinky? Have you seen him going and cleaning a beach there? No. Went a very pristine 5-star hotel kind of beach, combed beach where there were nice one can, this, that. And there was only a photographer there, nobody else was there. So Modi is a very smart, very intelligent, dynamic politician, okay? And he plays his cards really well. But I seriously feel somebody needs to get replaced who is in charge of his PR and his nonsense, because they fail miserably and they make him a joke. Narendra Modi is, see, I have nothing against him or his policies. He is running, he's the only capable guy who can run India right now. If not him, I would ask you, nobody else is there. However, when he does, his team does stupid things like this, begin to question, who are the fucking idiots who are in charge of his PR and media? Because it was so obvious, man. It was fucking fake. And if you don't believe that it was fake, you're a special kind of an idiot. I mean, just think. Remember, I asked you, if Narendra Modi came to you and said, fake this, okay? Make sure you don't tell anyone. You will do what he says. Come on, man. So, and he is a PR king, man. He is. Just Google search. You don't have to believe. Google search his image, perfect images. Google search his photo opportunities. Always hugging, holding. Check that Mark Zuckerberg video that I told you. He's the king of media promotion. He knows what he's doing. So these are my thoughts. You can let me know if I'm wrong or right. Remember what I told you. I didn't go through, I didn't refer any of these publications that came, because the media can go this way or that way. I give you my logical thinking. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Remember, I'll not censor a single comment. Go ahead. Like this, you make my day. Take care, guys.
Are you fed up of life? Earning a pathetic salary, working long hours, having an ungrateful boss, facing office politics, the constant fear of losing your job, and after paying rent, groceries, shopping, and children's expenses, you were left with hardly any savings. Is this the life you dreamed of? Or do you wish to change your life forever? Meet Loy Macedo, the world's #1 personal branding coach. He will help you identify the real you, position and sell yourself by getting the job of your dreams, and make good money anywhere in the world. If you do not believe me, Google his name, Loy Macedo, and you will find 2 million web links online and over 200 recommendations from very happy clients. So the question is, do you want to change your life? If yes, then contact Loy Macedo. www.loymacedo.com. Who is loymacedo.com? Thinkpersonalbranding.com. What are you waiting for? Do it now.